हेलो।
हेलो।
सबको साउंड
सबको
आ रहा
साउंड
है?
आ रहा है?
यस
यस
सर।
सर।
थोड़ा और वेट कर लेते हैं। हेलो, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन।
गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड
गुड इवनिंग
इवनिंग।
सर।
Good evening. I am Niranjan Kumar, new faculty of Chaibasa Engineering College. Our subject is soil mechanics. Soil mechanics is very important subject for the civil engineer. It is not only important for the semester exam, it is also important for the GATE, ESE, State PSC, private company, etc. So do not neglect this subject. Now let's begin. Introduction. First of all, we'll discuss how is soil formed. Soil is formed due to weathering of rocks by physical and chemical agencies. Rock, do you know what is rock? Rock is a solid in which void is not present. void means खाली जगह. void को हम लोग empty space भी बोलते हैं और इसको पोर भी बोलते हैं. रॉक के अंदर खाली जगह नहीं होता है. फिजिकल एजेंसीज का एग्जांपल है wind, flowing water,
सारा सामान उठा
gravity etc. ये जो फिगर है ये रॉक का फिगर है. इसके अंदर कोई भी void और empty space नहीं होता है. The example of chemical agencies are oxidation, reduction, etc. Now there are some properties of soil. First property of soil is soil mass consists of solid particles which forms a porous structure. Porous structure means the structure in which void is present. This is a porous structure. In which void is present. This is void. जो खाली जगह जो दिख रहा है वो void है. void को हम लोग पोर भी बोलते हैं और इसको empty space भी बोलते हैं. इसका सीधा मतलब ये है सॉइल दो चीजों से मिलकर बना होता है. सॉलिड एंड void. void को हम लोग पोर भी बोलते हैं और इसको empty स्पेस भी बोलते हैं. जो खाली जगह जो होता है उसी को हम लोग void बोलते हैं. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी है पोर्स मे बी फिल्ड कंप्लीटली विथ वाटर और कंप्लीटली विथ एयर और पार्शियली विथ वाटर एंड पार्शियली विथ एयर. दोनों प्रॉपर्टी को समराइज करें तो हम लिख सकते हैं. फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी कहता है soil is made up of two things, that is solid and void. Void is also called pore and it is also called empty space. सेकेंड प्रॉपर्टी कहता है ये जो void है या तो ये वाटर से फिल होगा और एयर से फिल होगा और ये वाटर एंड एयर दोनों से फिल हो सकता है. ये सॉइल का फिगर है. In this hatched portion represents solid. This hatched portion is solid and the remaining portion is void. This dotted line represents water. This dotted line represents water and this blank space जो खाली जगह जो दिख रहा है ये सब ये एक एयर है. ये एयर को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं सॉइल दो चीजों से मिलकर बना होता है. सॉलिड एंड void. void जो है वो तो एयर से भरा हो सकता है या वाटर से भरा हो सकता है या एयर एंड वाटर दोनों से भरा हो सकता है. इस केस में जो void जो है सॉलिड के बाद जो रिमेनिंग स्पेस है वो void है. वो एयर एंड वाटर दोनों से भरा हुआ है. This is a soil. If we cut a portion of soil like this, In 3D, it will be look like this. In which this is the length of the soil, this is the width of the soil, say this is B, and this is the height of soil. That is H. If we draw the front view of this soil, that is, this is the front view, it will be look like this. This is the front view of the soil, in which only height, this is the height, and this is the length of the soil, in which height and length is visible, width is not visible. Three-phase system. Three-phase means three things will be present in the soil, that is solid, water and air. Soil is actually look like this, in which this is the solid, first portion represents solid, this dotted line represent water, and this represent air. In this figure, water, solid and air are present in random manner. This is the phase diagram of soil. In which solid is represented first, after that water, and after that air. This is arranged according to the density. We know density of solid is greater than density of water, and density of water is greater than density of air. So solid, density of solid is greater, so it is represented first, after that water, and after that air. This is solid, and this is void. If water and air are present in the void, then the soil is called partially saturated soil. This is the partially saturated soil. Two-phase system. In two-phase system, only two things will be present, either solid and water or solid and air. In case 1, solid and water is present. In case 2, solid and air is present. This is case 1, in which solid and water is present in the void. This is the actual diagram of the figure. This is the actual diagram of soil, in which this is solid and this is water. But in phase diagram, this is the phase diagram of soil. In phase diagram, solid is represented first, after that water. But in actual diagram, solid and water are present in random manner. This is solid and this is this is void. If void is completely filled with water, then the soil is called saturated soil. Case 2. In case 2, solid and air will be present. This is the actual diagram of soil, in which this is solid and the empty space, this is void. In this case, only air is present.
सर डेंसिटी और वेट ऑफ एयर 0 होता है ना?
वो आगे हम बताएंगे, इतना थोड़ा धैर्य रखो, आगे बताएंगे।
नहीं सर, पीछे जो डेंसिटी,
हाँ वो रिलेशन, हाँ वो रिलेशन बताए, रुको दिखाते हैं। हाँ पता है, डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉलिड ज्यादा होता है, उसके बाद डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर, उसके बाद डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर। हम बताए थे कि इसका वैल्यू क्या होता
तो
है।
इसीलिए
डेंसिटी ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड जो होता है उसका वैल्यू होता है 2600 से लेकर 2900 kg पर मीटर क्यूब होता है। और ऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड जो होता है, ये रहा इनऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड का, इनऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड, ये रहा ऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड। इसका वैरी करता है 1000 kg पर मीटर क्यूब से 2000 kg पर मीटर क्यूब। और डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर होता है 1.023 kg पर मीटर क्यूब। वही हम बताएं यहाँ पर, जो डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉलिड, ये ऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड में ऐसा होता है, लेकिन जो सॉइल होता है वो सॉलिड ऑर्गेनिक एंड इनऑर्गेनिक दोनों से मिलकर बना होता है। तो हमेशा डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉलिड बड़ा होता है, उसके बाद वाटर आता है, उसके बाद एयर आता है। और कुछ कोई डाउट है? हेलो।
नो सर,
ओके।
नो सर।
हाँ हम बता रहे थे, ये वॉइड है, सॉरी ये सॉलिड है और ये वॉइड है। यहाँ पर वॉइड कंप्लीटली फिल्ड विथ एयर है। दिस इज द फेज डायग्राम ऑफ सॉइल। If void is completely filled with air, then the soil is called dry soil. Note, solid particles are actually flaky and elongated in nature, but it is assumed that particles are spherical. Flaky means thickness of particle will be very less. This is the flaky particle. Elongated means the length of the particle will be very, very greater than the other dimensions. This is the elongated particle. Particles are actually like this, but we are assuming that the particles are spherical in nature. This is a box which is filled with, this is a box which is filled with solid. This is a ball and this is box. This box is filled with solid. The remaining portion which is left in the box is void. This box is made up of two things. This ball, if ball represents solid, it means there is no void in between the solid, in between the balls. Then box is made up of two things, that is solid and void. In this case, box will represent soil because we know that soil is made up of two things, that is solid and void. This is the representation of soil, how soil look like. Classification of soil on the basis of particle size. Here particle means solid. This is solid. We are assuming that particles are spherical in nature. So on the basis of diameter of solid, soil is classified like this. Size means diameter. If the diameter of solid is less than 2 micron, then the soil is called clay. If the diameter of particle lies between 2 micron to 75 micron, then the soil is called silt. If the diameter of particle lies between 75 micron to 4.75 millimeter, then the soil is called sand. If the diameter of particle lies between 4.75 millimeter to 80 millimeter, then the soil is called gravel. If the diameter of particle lies between 80 millimeter to 300 millimeter, then the soil is called cobalt. If the diameter of particle is greater than 300 millimeter, then the soil is called boulder. If the diameter of particle is less than 75 micron, then the soil is called fine grained soil. If the diameter of particle is greater than 75 micron, then the soil is called coarse grained soil. Fine grained soil is also called cohesive soil. Coarse grained soil is also called cohesionless soil. Cohesive soil means the particles of solid are attached with each other. Cohesionless soil means particles of solid are not attached with each other. This is clay and this is sand. Clay is the example of fine grained soil. Which is cohesive in nature, and sand is an example of coarse grained soil. Which is an example of cohesionless soil. The particles of solid are attached with each other. In this case, the particles of solid are not attached with each other. So this is called cohesive soil and this is called cohesionless soil. Now phase diagram of soil. In phase diagram, certain terms are represented. What are those terms? On the right side of phase diagram, that is soil, weight is represented. And on the left side of phase diagram, volume is represented. Here, this represents weight of solid. This represents weight of water. This represents weight of air. And this represents weight of soil, that is W. This represents volume of solid. This represents volume of water. This represents volume of air. Volume of air and water combinedly it is called volume of void. And this will be volume of soil. In this figure, Ws represents weight of solid, W represents weight of water, Wa represents weight of air, W represents weight of soil, Vs represents volume of solid, Vw represents volume of water, Va represents volume of air, and V represents volume of soil.
सर कभी कभी टोटल वेट को WT से भी डिनोट करते हैं ना, और टोटल वॉल्यूम को
हाँ रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. मतलब यहाँ पे हम लिखे हैं ना, जो WS मतलब टोटल वेट को हम वेट ऑफ सॉइल को हम लोग W से रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. तो मतलब हम कुछ भी मतलब लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन मतलब वहाँ पे इसका मीनिंग चेंज नहीं होगा. मीनिंग मतलब टोटल वेट को हम WT से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, उसका नाम तो वही रहेगा, वेट ऑफ सॉइल ही रहेगा. मतलब हम यहाँ पे क्या क्या मतलब रिप्रेजेंट किए वही यहाँ पे लिखे हैं.
ओके सर.
कोई डाउट है क्या?
नो सर.
Okay. This is the phase diagram of soil. V represents total volume of soil. This volume is combination of means summation of volume of solid, volume of water, and volume of air. That is volume of solid, volume of water, and volume of air. Volume of water and volume of air, it is combinedly called volume of void. In this figure, W represents weight of soil, which is summation of weight of solid, weight of water, and weight of air. We know solid are of two types, organic and inorganic. Organic means it is a chemical compound that contain carbon. एक ऐसा केमिकल कंपाउंड है जो कार्बन कंटेन करता है, जैसे शुगर, हाइड्रोकार्बन एटसेट्रा। इसका जो डेंसिटी होता है वो 1000 से 2000 kg पर मीटर क्यूब के बीच वेरी करता है। इनऑर्गेनिक सॉलिड, इट इज अ केमिकल कंपाउंड दैट कंटेन नो कार्बन। ये एक ऐसा केमिकल कंपाउंड है जो कार्बन नहीं कंटेन करता है। एग्जाम्पल साल्ट, जिसका फार्मूला होता है NaCl, मेटल्स एटसेट्रा। इसका जो डेंसिटी होता है वो 2600 kg पर मीटर क्यूब से 2900 kg पर मीटर क्यूब तक वेरी करता है। डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर, डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर होता है 1000 kg पर मीटर क्यूब। डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर होता है 1.023 kg पर मीटर क्यूब। हमको पता है
सर कहीं पढ़े थे वेट ऑफ वाटर इक्वल टू 0,
वेट ऑफ एयर इज इक्वल टू 0। हाँ, उस पे हम आ रहे हैं, उस पे हम आ रहे हैं। हेलो,
हाँ ओके सर।
ओके। मास इज इक्वल टू होता है डेंसिटी इनटू वॉल्यूम। तो वेट होता है मास इनटू जी, है जी इज एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी। तो यहाँ से मास है डेंसिटी इनटू वॉल्यूम। इफ वी रिप्रेजेंट डेंसिटी बाय रो, वॉल्यूम बाय वी, then the weight will be equal to rho Vg. Weight of air is equal to density of air into volume of air into acceleration due to gravity. The density of air is approximately 1 by 1000 times of density of water. If we compare the density of air with the density of water, then it is approximately 1 by 1000 times of density of water. So density of air is very, very less. So the weight of air will be also very, very less. So we can say that density of air is very, very less. So weight of air can be neglected. इससे पहले जो हम लोग पढ़े थे वेट ऑफ एयर, ये वेट ऑफ एयर 0 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि जो डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर होता है बहुत कम होता है, जिस कारण वेट ऑफ एयर बहुत ही नेग्लिजिबल होता है, उसको हम अप्रोक्सीमेटली 0 मान सकते हैं। तो यहाँ से वेट ऑफ सॉइल 0 हो जाएगा, सॉरी वेट ऑफ एयर 0 हो जाएगा। तो हम बोल सकते हैं वेट ऑफ सॉइल जो होगा वो होगा वेट ऑफ सॉलिड प्लस वेट ऑफ वाटर। इसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं होता है, वेट ऑफ एयर इसका कोई मीनिंग ही नहीं होता है, क्योंकि वेट ऑफ एयर 0 हो जाता है।
सर ऑब्जेक्टिव में आता है तो डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर 1.023 kg पर मीटर क्यूब।
ये अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू कुछ इसी मतलब यही कुछ ऐसे ही होता है, 1.023 kg पर मीटर क्यूब।
यस सर, ऑब्जेक्टिव में आएगा तो।
हाँ, हेलो, सबको आवाज आ रहा है?
यस सर।
Okay. Now we'll study some basic terms which are used in the soil mechanics. water content, which is represented by W. If water content is in percentage, then it is represented by W percentage. If water content is in decimal, then it is represented by simply W. If water content is in percentage, then it is represented by W percentage. It is defined as the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solid. It is generally expressed in percentage. The ratio of weight of water. From figure, weight of water is this. This is the weight of water divided by the weight of solid. From figure, this is the weight of solid into 100. This is the water content. Remember this formula. If water content is not in percentage, then it can be written as weight of water divided by weight of solid, simply. Do not multiply with 100. How to represent water content? Water content in percentage can be written as like 40%, 30%, 60%, etc. Now we'll check some criteria, that is water content is 0% is possible or not. We have studied that soil is made up of two things, that is solid and void. If solid is always present, then it has some volume. So volume of solid cannot be 0. Volume of solid cannot be 0. And it have some weight of solid. So weight of solid also cannot be 0. Volume of void. Void will be present, then the volume of void also cannot be 0. Volume of soil is equal to volume of solid plus volume of air plus volume of water. If void is completely filled with water, then the volume of air will be equal to 0. So volume of soil will be equal to volume of solid plus volume of water. In any case, volume of water cannot be greater than volume of soil. And volume of air also cannot be greater than volume of soil. If only air is present, in that case, volume of water will be equal to 0. In that case, volume of soil will be equal to volume of solid plus volume of air. So volume of air cannot be greater than volume of soil. And volume of air is also not greater than volume of void. And volume of water is also not greater than volume of void. Because volume of void is equal to volume of air plus volume of water. In saturated soil, volume of void is equal to volume of water, and in dry soil, volume of void is equal to volume of air. It is in dry case. And volume of void is equal to volume of water in saturated condition. On the basis of this, we'll check some criteria. First criteria is water content is 0, is possible or not. Water content is equal to weight of water divided by weight of solid into 100. This is equal to 0. It means that weight of water is equal to 0. If weight of water is equal to 0, then the soil is dry soil. Yes, this is possible. In that case, soil is dry soil. If water content lies between 0 to 100, in that case, air and water varies. Yes, this is possible, and this is called partially saturated soil. water content greater than 100% is possible or not? Water content is equal to weight of water divided by weight of solid into 100. Water content is equal to 100% means weight of water is equal to weight of solid. Yes, this is possible. This is possible. Now we'll check water content greater than 100% is possible or not. Water content is equal to weight of water divided by weight of solid into 100. This is greater than 100%. It means weight of water is greater than weight of solid. Yes, this is possible. So this is also possible. Now void ratio. Void ratio is represented by E. सबको आवाज आ रहा है तो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Void ratio is represented by E. It is defined as the ratio of volume of void to the volume of solid. It is generally expressed in decimal fraction. Void ratio is represented by E. It is defined as the ratio of volume of void. Volume of void is this. This is the volume of void divided by volume of solid. This is the volume of solid. This is the formula of void ratio. How to represent void ratio? Void ratio is represented in decimal fraction. So it may be 0.5, it may be 0.62, 0.9, etc. Now we'll check void ratio is equal to 0 is possible or not. Void ratio is equal to volume of void divided by volume of solid. This is equal to 0. It means that volume of void is equal to 0. We have studied earlier that volume of void is equal to, soil is made up of two things, that is solid and void. So if void is present, then volume of void cannot be 0. So this condition is not possible. Now void ratio between 0 to 1. Yes, this is possible. Now we'll check void ratio is equal to 1 is possible or not. Void ratio is equal to 1. Void ratio is equal to volume of void divided by volume of solid. This is equal to 1. It means that volume of void is equal to volume of solid. Yes, this is possible. So this is possible. Now we'll check void ratio greater than 1 is possible or not. Void ratio is equal to volume of void divided by volume of solid. This is greater than 1. It means that volume of void greater than volume of solid. We know that volume of void is equal to this is solid, this is water, and this is air. This is the volume of solid. This is the volume of void. So volume of void may be greater than volume of solid. So this is possible. Means this condition is true. Now porosity. Porosity is defined as the ratio of volume of void to the volume of soil. This is volume of soil, not solid. It is represented by a small n. It is generally expressed in percentage. So porosity is equal to volume of void. Volume of void is this. This is the volume of void divided by volume of soil. This is the volume of soil into 100. This is the porosity of soil. This is also important formula. Now, how to represent porosity? Porosity may be represented in percentage. Porosity is represented in percentage. It may be 40%, 30%, 35%, etc. If porosity is in fraction, then it will be like porosity is equal to volume of void divided by volume of soil. Now we'll check porosity is equal to 0% is possible or not. Porosity is equal to volume of void divided by volume of soil into 100. This is the porosity in percentage. This is equal to 0%. It means that volume of void is equal to 0. We know that soil is made up of two things, that is solid and void. So void cannot be 0. If void is not 0, then volume of void also cannot be 0. So this is not possible. Now porosity lies between 0 to 100%. Yes, this is possible. Now we'll check porosity is equal to 100% is possible or not. Porosity in percentage is equal to volume of void divided by volume of soil into 100. This is equal to 100%. It means that volume of void is equal to volume of soil. We know that volume of soil is equal to volume of void plus volume of solid. Void and solid is always present in soil. So volume of void cannot be equal to volume of soil. So this condition is wrong. Now percentage porosity greater than 100%. Porosity greater than 100%. Porosity is equal to volume of void divided by volume of soil into 100. This is greater than 100%. It means that volume of void greater than volume of soil. This is not possible because volume of soil is equal to volume of void plus volume of solid. Both cannot be 0. Either volume of void cannot be 0 and volume of solid also cannot be 0. So volume of void never be greater than volume of soil. This condition is also wrong. Now the relation between void ratio E and porosity N. We know that porosity is equal to volume of void divided by volume of soil. This is not in percentage, this is fraction. So now divide the volume of soil will be equal to volume of void plus volume of solid. So volume of soil can be written by volume of void plus volume of solid. Now divide numerator and denominator by volume of solid. Volume of solid. So it will be equal to volume of void divided by volume of solid. This will be equal to volume of void divided by volume of solid, and this is equal to volume of void, volume of solid divided by volume of solid. This is the formula of void ratio E. This is the formula of void ratio E, and this will be equal to 1. So the relation between porosity and void ratio will be equal to N is equal to E divided by E plus 1. Now This is the relation we have derived. Now cross multiply both sides. N into 1 plus E is equal to E into 1. Now multiply N with 1, this is equal to N. N with E, this is equal to NE, this is equal to E. Now take NE right side. This will be equal to minus NE. N will be equal to, now take E comma, this will be equal to E into 1 minus N. The void ratio will be equal to N divided by 1 minus N. This is also an important relation to convert porosity in void ratio. This is a relation to convert void ratio to porosity. Now degree of saturation. Degree of saturation is defined as ratio of volume of water to the volume of void. It is generally expressed in percentage. It is represented by S. If it is in percentage, then it is written by S percentage. So degree of saturation is equal to volume of water. Volume of water is equal to VW divided by volume of void into 100. If degree of saturation is in decimal, then this will be equal to simply S. This is equal to volume of water divided by volume of void. Now we'll check degree of saturation is possible or not. Degree of saturation is equal to volume of water divided by volume of void. This is equal to into 100. This is equal to 0. It means that volume of water is equal to 0. Yes, this is possible if soil is dry. Now degree of saturation lies between 0 to 100. Yes, this is always possible. Now we'll check degree of saturation is 100% is possible or not. Degree of saturation is equal to volume of water divided by volume of void into 100. This is equal to 100. It means that volume of water is equal to volume of void. If void is completely filled with water, then the soil is called saturated soil, and this is possible. So this is saturated soil, and this is partially saturated soil. Now we'll check degree of saturation is greater than 100% is possible or not. Degree of saturation is equal to volume of water divided by volume of void into 100. This is greater than 100%. It means that volume of water is greater than volume of void. This is not possible. We know that volume of void is equal to volume of water plus volume of air. If volume of air is equal to 0 in saturated soil, in that case volume of void is equal to volume of water, but it can never be greater than volume of water can never be greater than volume of void. So this condition is wrong. So this is not possible. Air content. Air content is defined as the ratio of volume of air to the volume of void. It is represented by AC. It is generally expressed in decimal fraction. Air content AC is equal to volume of air. Volume of air is equal to VA from figure, and volume of void. Volume of void is equal to VV. सबको आवाज आ रहा है तो? हेलो सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Air content is equal to volume of air divided by volume of void. Now we'll check air content is equal to 0 is possible or not. Air content is equal to examples of air content. Air content is represented in fraction. It may be anything in decimal like 0.5, 0.7, 0.82, etc. Now we'll check air content is equal to 0 is possible or not. Air content is equal to volume of air divided by volume of void. This is equal to 0. It means that volume of air is equal to 0. Yes, this is possible in saturated soil. In saturated soil, volume of air is equal to 0. In this case, soil is saturated. Air content lies between 0 to 1. Yes, this is always possible. Now we'll check air content is equal to 1 is possible or not. Air content is equal to volume of air divided by volume of void. This is equal to 1. It means that volume of air is equal to volume of void. Yes, this is possible in dry soil, in which void is completely filled with air. This is possible if soil is dry. Now we'll check air content is greater than 1 is possible or not. Air content is equal to volume of air divided by volume of void. This is greater than 1. It means that volume of air is greater than volume of void. This is not possible. We know that volume of void is equal to volume of air plus volume of water. If soil is dry, in that case, volume of water is equal to 0. So in this case, volume of void is equal to volume of air. But volume of air can never be greater than volume of void. So this is not possible. So this condition is wrong. Now relation between air content and degree of saturation. Now this is in fraction because in percentage degree of saturation is represented like this. So we know air content is equal to volume of air divided by volume of void. Say this is equation 1. Degree of saturation S is equal to volume of water divided by volume of void. Say this is equation 2. Now add equation 1 and 2. From left side, air content plus degree of saturation. Air content plus degree of saturation is equal to right side, volume of air divided by volume of void. Volume of air divided by volume of void plus volume of water divided by volume of void. So air content plus degree of saturation is equal to volume of air plus volume of water divided by volume of void. We know that volume of void is equal to volume of air plus volume of water. So volume of air and volume of water can be written by volume of void, that is VV. This will be cancelled out. So air content plus degree of saturation is equal to 1. Now percentage air void. Percentage air void is represented by NA in percentage. It is defined as the ratio of volume of air to the volume of soil. It is expressed in percentage. It is the ratio of volume of air. Volume of air is equal to VA divided by volume of soil. This is soil, not solid. Volume of soil is equal to V into 100. This is the percentage air void. Percentage examples how to represent percentage air void. Percentage air void is represented in percentage like 40%, 60%, 90%, etc. The percentage air void lies between 0 to 100. Percentage air void can never be greater than 100. Why? It is not greater than 100%. Percentage air void, NA in percentage is equal to volume of air divided by volume of soil into 100. This is greater than 100% means volume of air is greater than volume of soil. We know that volume of soil is equal to volume of void plus volume of solid. So volume of soil is equal to volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of solid. Volume of air can never be greater than volume of soil because solid is always present. So this condition is not true. Now the relation between percentage air void, air content and porosity. We know that percentage air void is equal to volume of air divided by volume of soil into 100, and now multiply volume of void in numerator and denominator. Now first consider this volume of air divided by volume of void, and now consider this volume of void divided by volume of soil into 100. We know that volume of air divided by volume of void is called air content, and volume of void divided by volume of soil into 100, this is called porosity in percentage. This is the relation between percentage air void, air content and porosity. लेक्चर खत्म हो गया, किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हो. हेलो,
Yes, sir.
किसी को कोई डाउट है क्या?
No, sir.